Hello, everybody. Welcome to Toy... No, motherfucker.
Keep it.
Let's be very efficient.
Let's be super efficient. No fuck ups. Welcome to Toy Anxiety. We're here live on a Sunday.
Do I?
Yes, have some.
Yes, have some.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Yes Have Some podcast. My name is Craig Goldberg. And for the past 24 hours, even though I have not seen his new movie, Eddington, which I want to, I've been watching a lot of Joaquin Phoenix interviews, and they are all fucking fantastic. He's still one of my favorite people in the world. I don't know when I'm going to be able to see Eddington. It's interesting, Jacob. I wanted to get your thoughts on it because I didn't know much about this movie other than it's Ari Aster's new movie, and it's like a political COVID era. I don't know much about it, but I'm
Western.
It's a
Neo-Western.
Jacob, are you gonna? Well, first of all, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
You're tired. Okay,
I had a nap. I
took a nap?
haven't woken up from a nap
just
yet.
wake up a little. All right, wake up
cool.
enough to talk about.
Sleepy seeds in your eyes.
I'm gonna watch Signs tonight. That's what I want to do.
Okay.
Well, Joaquin,
Oh yeah, it's great.
are you gonna see Eddington?
Yeah, I almost went and saw it last week when it came out. I think it came out last Thursday. I am less interested in Ari Aster's non-horror movies.
Sure.
I did like Beau is Afraid, but Hereditary and Midsummer are better movies than Beau is Afraid, and I'm sure I'm going to feel the same way about this one. But I like how weird he is. His movies are always, I mean, he's only, this is only his fourth movie, but I hear it is just as weird as Beau is Afraid, and Beau is Afraid is one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen in my life. So I like that. I like the weird shit.
And Pedro's in it as well. Pedro Pascal. The thing, Abby.
Of course.
Of course he's in it. Actually, Pedro Pascal's gonna be on YHS tonight. This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
We're gonna ask him about Fantastic Four, which the early word is really good. People are really enjoying it, but we'll see. Abby, is Ari Aster going to be able to top Hereditary or Midsummer from a horror perspective? Like, it might behoove him to just not even try to make another horror movie.
Well, the film that we're talking about that just came out is not a horror movie, correct?
It is not. It is
It is not.
No, neither was his last one.
Well, he's probably like pacing himself. Like, I don't know, giving himself some time to like come back at it after like building a really good story or something like that. I think that Hereditary is one of the most terrifying movies. It has a unique ability to make you feel like you're in it, like it's happening to you, and that the confusion is like it's in your head. So that is one of the reasons why I've avoided watching it, because it's like an immediate panic attack. But it's
Dude,
a really great
Hereditary-
movie. Yeah,
Hereditary
it's a really great movie.
fucked me up.
I haven't
first
watched
time I
Beau is
saw it.
Afraid yet either, but I would like to, Jacob, especially after you've recommended it.
Yeah.
It's streaming somewhere for free, I think.
So
It's like HBO, I think.
all of this to say, did you guys see the interview where Ari Aster revealed that he was asked to direct Morbius and he turned it down?
I didn't see the interview, but I saw that was a thing.
Yeah. So I've been watching these Joaquin Phoenix interviews. He was on Theo Vaughn. I went through that. That one was like 20 minutes. I kind of skimmed through it. But on Colbert does the thing where he asks them like that series of questions. Have you ever seen that? And it's like the same questions for every guest. So it's like,
yeah.
and it's kind of like fun to like serious. So it's like, if you had one song to listen to for the rest of your life, what song would it be? Apples or oranges, dogs or cats? What do you think happens when you die? Joaquin could not handle it. Every single question, he was like, I don't know. Why do I have to?
Why
pick
didn't he prepare?
Well, he did.
Has he ever seen the show before?
There's no way he's ever. Stephen Colbert asked him what his favorite action movie of all time was, and he said, I don't know. Like, what's an action movie? Like, what would be one?
But they have pre-interviews on shows like that. Did they not do a pre-interview?
Because it's a separate segment from like the interview part. It's like its own thing. And no, he did not get. But it's the same series of questions. Colbert's done this 1,000 times.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's never seen the show one time to know that he's going to get asked that.
He asked. So Colbert was like, window seat or aisle, and he goes, well, why do you even have to? What scenario am I in? Like, he was just like, and part of it is Joaquin.
He's just
He's
being
always
difficult.
sometimes, but
That's what I
also
was gonna
like,
say. He's leaning into that.
but he's a little like eccentric. I think.
Yeah,
Is he? He
a
seems
lot.
like it. But anyways, it's a good watch. Go watch it. So welcome everybody to the show. Thanks for being here. We got Comic-Con coming up this week. We are, I don't know, less than 48 hours away from heading out to San Diego. It's going to be a really fun week. I always look forward to Comic-Con. It's become one of my favorite weeks of the year. It's stressful. There's so many events going on at the same time. There's panels, there's signings, there's reveals, and because we do all the toy anxiety stuff, you don't want to be the 12th person to do the NECA booth tour. You want to be like the first person to do the NECA booth tour, Mondo and everything else. So I've been kind of strategizing in my head. Abby, what are you looking forward to about Comic-Con this year?
Well, first of all, hello. I'm
Oh,
doing
right.
well. Yeah.
Abby, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm having a pretty good day. The things that stress me out about Comic-Con are out of my control, and I recognize that. I think is this our third or fourth year? I think it's our fourth
Yeah.
year. And I recognize the difficulty of like being everywhere at once. It's impossible to be omnipresent physically, but there is a lot of stuff that I want to do and see, and I know that there are coinciding events. So it's going to be kind of like I'm looking forward to seeing what like comes out in the wash and what I actually get to do. I'd really like to go to a Hall H panel. I'm really looking forward to our party on Friday, our Jay's party, and I'd like to see like some good panels that are like specifically things that I want to do. So I'm going to try and make that happen.
Yeah, it's interesting. They've been putting out the schedule, and it feels like every day I'm seeing something else I'd like to do. But we've been to this convention and conventions in general enough to know it's almost impossible.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we say this every single time, and then a week from now, when we're on the way home, we're like, "Man, I'm really glad we went to that one panel."
Yeah, it's
Like,
like you get one.
Yeah,
Doesn't it feel like
it's
that?
a lot to try to. I haven't even looked at the schedule yet for that reason, because I know that there's a lot of good stuff, and it's like, well, I know we're not going to go to 50% of the things we want to go to, so whatever, we'll see what we do, see what we get into, and like I know for sure we'll end up at Hall H at some point, once or twice. We always do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of the Hall H panels that are kind of interesting this year. So there's the big Toxic Avenger panel, which they're doing secret screenings throughout the week as well of the full movie. The South Park Beavis and Butthead panel with Trey Parker, Matt Stone,
I
Mike
want to
Judge.
I want that. Yeah, I have to be there.
Yeah,
that
would
sounds
be amazing.
Especially since I don't know if you guys have read, but like the next season of South Park might not even be happening because there's like a major lawsuit brewing between like Paramount's new company, and they paid $3 billion for all the rights to South Park, which is crazy if you think about it. But there's like some sort of brouhaha, so maybe they'll talk about that, or just I would love to see like an angry Trey Parker and Matt Stone just shitting on the studio. Like, doesn't it seem like that's something that they would
I
do?
would love. I mean, those guys are funny and they're great to listen to talk anyway. And I'm being there in person and just just letting them go at whatever they want. I don't care what they fucking talk about. I just want to. They got a movie coming out soon. Like I'm sure we'll hear a little bit about that, and it'll just be fun.
There's a Five Nights at Freddy's panel. I got to watch that first movie.
Why are you bringing that up?
McKenna Grace might be there. She's a friend of the podcast.
Yeah, but that's not anything any of us are interested in going
I
to.
love. Hey, Abby, sidebar. Yes. Remember when Jacob said he took a nap earlier? These are some of my favorite episodes.
He stayed awake and he's angry. No, just kidding.
He's like, why the fuck are you bringing that up?
Well, I didn't enjoy talking about
I didn't say it like
Joaquin Phoenix at the open.
Directors on Directing with Rob Reiner and Paul Feig. I'm not going to that.
Are we going through the whole schedule?
I'm just reading off some of the Hall H panels. Okay. Jacob, where are you? I didn't watch the new trailer for Alien Earth, but they are going to have it. And we went to the Alien Romulus panel last year, and it was super fun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you?
Go ahead.
Is this
Am I
something you'd
what?
want to go to? Are you excited about that
Yes.
show?
Yeah, I would go to that. You know, my excitement for that show is not as big as my excitement was for Romulus, but still, it's Alien, and I think it would be fun. Be a fun panel to check out. It's not at the top of my Hall H list, but I would like to see it.
So The Long Walk, which is the new Stephen King adaptation, it's getting a full length feature film with Mark Hamill. That has a Hall H panel, which that's pretty awesome. Like that's a big deal. It's being moderated by the King Cast guys, Anthony Bresnikan and Eric Vespe. So like, I don't know, man. I would love to try to go to that one.
To that. Yeah.
Which actually reminds me, I have a follow-up email to send to see if we can get some. I want to interview. I would love if after 41 years on Earth, I finally get to talk to Mark Hamill, but it's about
It's
the fucking
not
Long
about.
Walk.
It's about Stephen King.
How do you think Luke Skywalker would do on the Long Walk? I think he'd be dead immediately.
Think you'd hold on to that lightsaber, not toss it?
But that, and then there's also a Welcome to Derry panel. It's not Hall H.
What
But
about that
that's
George Lucas panel?
Well, that's the one that's crazy. So there's a panel with Guillermo del Toro and George Lucas happening on Sunday.
Is that Hall H? It's got to be,
It's
right?
Hall H. Sneak peek at the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art, moderated by Queen Latifah, with George Lucas, Guillermo del Toro, and Doug Chang. I mean, that just sounds like something that would be crazy fun to go experience.
I will go. I'll drag my ass out of bed on Sunday and go.
I will go.
I will go to that. That sounds awesome. I love.
I've got a question for Mr. Lucas. What was your plan for episode 7?
I don't know why I did that voice. So yeah, there's a ton going on, and then I saw that Bob Odenkirk has a panel for that the Nobody sequel.
Yeah, you dropped that info last night. I would 100% love to be in that man's presence. I've been a big fan for my whole life.
A lot of good stuff. So I'm excited. What we'll do is we'll recap. There's so many exclusives. It's hard to kind of like piece it all together in your head. You just kind of have to go from booth to booth and see like what's available. There's nothing that I'm like, besides like the Ectoglow stuff, which I'm really excited about. There's nothing I'm dying to get, right?
No. Yes.
You know? Mondo's got some great exclusives. The Savage Land Rogue.
Savage Land Rogue is something I'd like to take that home.
I haven't told them this to their face, but I get a little confused with the Mondo exclusives of what's online, what's at the booth. Like,
I do too. I think it's a little bit of a weird way to go. And every year I go there thinking I'm going to pick up something from Mondo, and then I don't realize it's online only until it's not at the booth. And I'm like, wait, what? I got to fucking order this?
Yeah.
I remember like 2 years ago panic buying the Rodan and something else while we were on the bus. It was like some of their online. It was like some of their online only stuff, and I was like, "Well, I might as well just buy this." And I bought a Rodan. I can't remember what the other exclusive was, but
fly to San Diego, get on a bus, to order some toys online. That's the life of a modern toy collector.
Bus purchases.
But that Rogue is awesome. Like they did a great job with it. And
I think the Rogue's online. Rogue and Robin, I think, are online.
Rogue and Robin. What I get excited about is they have, Mondo will have like old stock that they bring. So you never know. Like they might have some stuff at the booth that's been like long sold out or whatever. So I'm excited. Abby.
Yeah.
How's your week going? What do you do to prep for such a big convention like this? Because I saw you were already packed, which means you're doing better than me.
That's one thing that I've done to prep. And I do my packing kind of like I start probably like 4 or 5 days beforehand. I like to have it kind of laid out with my eyes on what I'm bringing and can kind of troubleshoot and work through things. So yeah, I've actually got everything packed and my suitcase closed. And then I have my backpack. And then my stress, if we're talking about stress, is that I really want to bring my my Mondo Godzilla backpack.
Oh, the Loungefly.
Excuse me, lounge fly. Yeah. So, and I can't fit it in my suitcase, so I'm like, I might have to check a bag or something because it's so important to me. I've never like worn it, and I think it would be perfect for the convention because it's soft, it's
Hold
an
on.
eye-catching piece, and I can put a bunch of stuff in it.
There's more to this story.
What
And
is
this yesterday, Abby goes,
Oh, do not embarrass me.
she goes, I really want to wear my Godzilla backpack because what if I run into James Gunn and he sees it and he goes, hey, I like your backpack. And I was like,
And then I spin around and say, hey, I love you. That's none of that's happening.
Okay.
you don't think that could happen?
But I want to be ready in case it does.
What if you meet him but he doesn't compliment your backpack? Was it a loss? Is it bad?
No. I'll think of something to say.
Okay. Well,
But
let's
yeah,
hope
my packing's been going on. Been doing some gardening. I put some extra soil down on my pumpkin vines yesterday, and just to like get them set up and healthy for my time away. And I love all my cats, and I've been hanging out with them, and that's kind of how I recharge and get ready to like go on a trip. Just kind of like hibernate and get my battery full on the things I love, and then go away for a week.
Yeah. There's definitely some posters and prints I'm scoping out. Like Jacob, we might be coming home with a bunch of Jaws posters this year.
Yeah, well, Jason Edmondson's going to have APs of his Quint, and I'd like to get that. And then some other booth is going to have some of the prints from that Jaws show.
The Coda show.
Yeah, the Coda show, and they're going to have that one, like the Brody getting slapped, which I think Brody getting slapped and the Quint were maybe the two best prints in that show. So I wouldn't mind grabbing those.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you're there.
You're there.
You're there. You
Might as well get a print to put in a folder and never look at again.
No, those would go. I would. I love Jason Edmondson. Some of my favorite work he does are those like full body portraits.
Yeah.
I think they're usually like 16 by 20, maybe 18 by 24. I've got the Jack Nicholson Joker one, and
I think this is smaller. I don't think this is that big.
little smaller. But I mean, I love. He's my favorite. One of my favorite pop artists. Another one of our favorite artists and friends, Attack Peter, has a bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah.
He's everywhere at Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
He's hosting a Jason panel for the new Jason universe, which is not a sequel to Steven Universe. It's a sequel to Friday the 13th. I don't understand what it is, but I'm intrigued to learn more. And he's got an exclusive IDW Godzilla cover, which are already, I saw they're already on eBay. People are pre-selling those covers for $90, $100.
Wow. Damn.
I say we do some insider trading, like list five or six of
give me
them.
5.
Get some of that Breakfast Republic money. So yeah, super excited. And then we need to talk about Friday night, Toy Tubers Unite. It's going to be, tickets are almost sold out. All of these Toy Tubers in one room. Us, Geek Dad, Ryan Dole. Who else?
Bad idea, right?
Kyle Peterson, Dan Larson, Pixel Dan, Mad Hatter, a whole host of people all on stage. It's going to be great.
All the good ones.
All the top dogs.
The audience will be outside because there's no room for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the way we like it.
Yes, you stay out there. We'll let you know.
Circle J. Talking about how great we are. No, it's going to be fun. I mean, those kind of things are always fun. So, yeah. Jacob, anything else you're got your eyes on at Comic-Con? Things, because I like to kind of set the stage.
No? I don't want to buy anything. I just got back from G Fest and I need no. Yeah, I'm quitting collecting for just this week. I'm glad that there's not a lot of exclusives that I feel like I need, just like you were saying. Not a ton of stuff.
Toy collectors we're the only people who invest all of our time and energy into this hobby and then hope that nothing good happens. Like, I hope I go to this thing and I don't have to buy it.
That's not usually my attitude, but I mean, I literally got back from G-Fest last week and I spent a lot of money at G-Fest, so I just don't want to put myself in a position And the only way to do that is to not be around. It's just like anything else. Don't be around the stuff that you
You're going to be at
know
so
is going to
many
ruin your
panels.
life. So I'm excited to hit some panels. I'm excited to see what the Super 7 like Godzilla pop-up thing is.
Oh, yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of Godzilla's going to have a pretty good presence, and that's really that. And just like hanging out with all our friends is kind of and not having to be at a job.
Yeah,
That's
always
what's
good.
important to me. Just kind of hanging out and having fun. So
yeah, it's going to be good. This is one of the it feels like almost everybody's going to be there that we are
it's a big
actually
one.
friends with. It's a big one.
It's a big one for us. Yeah. It's a big one for us.
For us, it's really exciting for them that we're going to be there. No, it's going to be great. Abby, anything else on that before?
No, I am excited. I am excited. I feel like Comic-Con is like in some ways kind of snuck up and replaced Dragon Con as like the convention that I look forward to most.
Yeah.
There are so many friends that are going to be there that are from the toy industry and that we've met through podcasting, who we don't get to see. I mean, we see them like on our screens once a week when we're live streaming, but to be able to like spend quality time and like be in the physical presence of Gabby and Peter and just the whole
Trevor,
gang.
I'm so excited
Trevor,
to see Trevor. Yeah,
one of my favorite people. Yeah, so I'm excited for the hangouts, for the like where are we all going after this kind of moment.
Oh, we're going play. Who knows? There's going to be tacos.
We get tacos. We can fit a lot in one day.
Ooh, I want one of those burritos with the French fries in it.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
I literally, you know what I'm dreaming about?
What's that?
Friday, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at Comic-Con. That's going to be a push. It's going to be like tons of content, tons of running around. There's all sorts of shit happening. Friday night's the party. I cannot wait till Friday night about 1 a.m. when we're in the hotel. The AC's cranked. We all have the covers up to our little chins. And we watch Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh.
Wait, what'd you say?
No.
We watch Happy Gilmore 2,
fuck.
the sequel.
No, because I'm not going to ruin my good mood.
Oh, okay. Well,
I thought you were going to say we all watch either Seinfeld or I Think You Should Leave.
Both. That's happening no matter
usual.
what.
That's the usual.
That's how we calm down.
I'm excited about it. And like also like last year we left on Sunday, which there's not that much going on Sunday, but it still sucks to leave while the con's still going on.
When are we leaving this time?
Monday night. And so like now that last day, stay up late, sleep in, get that late checkout. I'm just, it's the little, like, yes. Do I hope to watch George Lucas? Of course. Mm-hmm. But I'm mostly excited about eating French fries with my friends.
Yeah.
I haven't had a French fry in 6 fucking years, it feels like.
I think the only thing that can be better about our Comic-Con experiences is that year that we finally get the hotel that's like attached to the
Dude, I know.
That is the goal. To not have to walk and get on that dumb bus.
Order toys on that bus. That is a tough part. The downtown hotels are, they're hard to get and they're so expensive. But hey, we're launching our own toy line this fall. We've been talking about it. If it goes according to plan, we're going to have to be attached to the Comic-Con hotel because we're going to be vending. We're going to be set up.
So much stuff.
And I actually thought about today, if it really goes well, Jake, there's a chance the three of us are going to have to fly to China next year, go hang out at the factories to do
I would love to go to China.
On the ground QC. See Jake up in that factory be like, nope, wrong.
Fired.
You're fired.
Start over.
I
would love
we do have a lot going on. I don't want to get into the cryptoid stuff too much right now. We are going to be talking about it a lot. But hey, we're not, so there is a bootleg Toy Anxiety this week.
What?
We're not going to be on it.
Doing that?
Ryan, because he doesn't go to Comic-Con until Wednesday.
Okay, so Ryan's doing Toy Anxiety.
He's doing a bootleg.
With who?
I don't know, but I know we won't be there. But I have.
I want approval before it happens.
I'm going to need names.
We're going to have to see names.
Their credentials.
They named names.
Auditions, please.
They named
Toy Anxiety Editions. Take one.
It's a cheerleading audition for me.
I bought 2 toys today, and they're both. One is really fun. One's really dumb. They're both wrestling figures, and they were impulse buys. But can I show them off? Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show 'em.
All right,
Craig, what shirt are you wearing?
Scream.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right.
Scream 2. Ooh.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay.
Nev Campbell. Okay. So the first one, so you guys know I collect various wrestling figures. When it comes to like modern day wrestling figures, I have a what?
Nothing. I'll tell. It's something I
I know what
probably.
you're going to say later.
I don't
shouldn't
think
say
you
it.
do, but I'll say it later.
You don't think?
No.
Okay, continue.
I don't know. I don't like where this is going. Okay.
Wrestling related, but
Oh,
whatever.
never
Okay.
mind.
I collect WCW modern day figures. So like I have all those like WCW Nitro figures. That was my, and Jacob, I think you were the same. Like,
Yeah.
that was my bread and butter. That NWO era.
Yeah, I used to have all that stuff.
And so when Mattel puts out figures from that era, I like to buy them, or figures from WCW in general. Now, a lot of people know that Sting is not under contract with WWE or Mattel. He actually went to AEW like 5 years ago. So any new Sting figures are made by Jazzwares AEW. There are WWE Sting releases. Boring, I know, but I couldn't pass this one up. This is part of the Luminaries line. I saw this one at Walmart today and I had to get it.
Nice.
So this is a total throwback Surfer Sting. And Sting's one of my all-time favorites.
Cool.
I dressed up like the Crow Sting for Halloween in 1997. I walked around my neighborhood by myself pointing a bat at people.
Mhm.
Fucking weird. Just absolutely a strange thing to do. In a well, I guess it doesn't matter. I know the makeup. I did my makeup myself. So Abby, what do you think? It was probably not good.
Probably pretty light, I would say. Probably
Not
not that
accurate.
good.
Yeah.
Probably not
Yeah.
accurate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did you ever dress up like a wrestler, Jacob, for Halloween?
Oh, I did Macho Man a couple times.
You did? Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I did the Crow Sting and just straight up had a bat and a long trench coat and just walked around my neighborhood and just stared at people and pointed the bat at them. It's just not like I would call the police on
Different
someone.
times. Yeah.
So
It was a different time. It was just a different time. Okay, this other one's really dumb. This is a deep cut. So this is well, let me show you what it is and then I'll talk about what it is. And Jacob, you might remember this specific one. This is Hulk Hogan, NWO Hulk Hogan, from the night he announced he was running for president. It's the only time he ever wore those glasses.
Those
and that
round
white-
glasses.
the
Yeah.
round glasses
Those are
and the
wild.
white beanie. It's so dumb that they even made this that I was like, I have to get it.
It looks so. I love it. It looks so silly. It looks like a bug.
Yeah, exactly. That's not his traditional. Like he's usually more of an Oakley 5 guy. Like
Right? Yeah, right.
these are like Austin Powers era. Like
They're
super.
so good. There's a picture of the actual thing on the back.
It's funny, dude. I like it because it kind of makes him look dumb.
Oh,
That's
he
good.
looks dumber, right? He's got that stupid boa.
Mhm.
But the problem is, this is where it's a build of Ted DiBiase from when he was in the NWO,
Okay.
Mhm.
and only 2 of the 4 figures in the series are WCW. So I do want that Great Muta, but I don't want the other ones. But where am I going to get Ted DiBiase's
You
legs
really
from?
need that Ted DiBiase figure?
Well, yeah,
Really
he was
needs
the
Ted DiBiase.
financier of the NWO. He's part of the saga.
So funny.
I love wrestling, and
Yeah.
especially going into Comic-Con, there's like a million wrestling figure reveals, so it'll be fun. But yeah,
Mhm.
pick those up. I also bought cat food. I won't show that off.
Cool.
But...
Very cool.
Hey, you know what's funny? I was standing in line
I
at
appreciate
Walmart.
that.
I was holding the cat food and
Mm-hmm.
some cat litter and the Temptation cat treats, and this lady walked by, and she just looked at me. She goes, "Anything for your cat." And I was like,
Oh my
Thought those toys.
Yeah, I
were
couldn't
for
come up-
cat.
I couldn't come up with a good response, so I just went, "Dah."
god! Cat dad. That's great. I love
Um,
that.
So yeah, I mean that's better than when I was at Publix a couple weeks ago. The lady was like, "How many cats do you have?" I was like, 4. She goes, "Why?" I was like, "Abby, take this one because I love them."
Because we love them.
So yeah, excited about that. And there was another because we're not going to be able to talk about it in Toy Anxiety. But did you, Jacob, see that new NECA reveal of the the grown-up versions of the Last Ronin turtles?
No. Is this a recent thing?
Last couple days, yeah.
Okay. Mm-mm.
They're just really cool looking.
Yeah.
Like,
I
you know,
haven't seen
they're just
that.
cool. I'm excited about the NECA booth and Trevor, like you
Yeah.
said.
Mhm.
Jacob, do you have any stress going on? My stress was just buying those figures and figuring out if I was going to talk about them, and I'm glad I
No,
did.
I mean the only stress I have is we've already covered, and it's Comic Con.
Mhm.
Because of the rare book dealer.
There's the rare book dealer. There's the packing. There's the walking. There's every time at the end of Comic Con, I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe for next year I'll get better shoes. And like here I am wearing the exact same shoes, and
Let's go shopping.
it's just
Well,
all.
So, yeah, I mean, I get it too. It is I usually feel pretty good the first 2 days, but by Friday night I'm done because it is a lot of walk. Even just to go from like, oh, we want to go to the other side of the main expo hall. It's like,
Yeah.
you're on the long walk, basically. Actually, I don't know. I've never read that. I don't even know if that was a good reference or not. So, okay. Abby, do you want to talk about Superman a little bit?
Yeah.
We
Sure.
didn't do
I think that'd be fun.
we didn't do
An official
an official
conversation
review.
about it.
We might get
Yeah.
into a little bit of spoiler territory, but
Yeah.
so as of recording, it's really doing well. Like I think it's doing better in the box office than they were even predicting, which I think that's a good. I think overall, like we talk about all the time, that's a good thing for movies. It's good.
Mhm.
Good. Kevin Feige today was using that as a proof point that superhero fatigue's not really a good thing. You just have to have quality over quantity, which I agree with. And although Thunderbolts, well, Thunderbolts was, hey, we all loved Thunderbolts,
I love
but it
Thunderbolts.
didn't
I
do
love
that
Superman.
well in
Yeah.
the box office. And maybe it is true that half of the characters from Thunderbolts came from Disney Plus shows that a lot of people haven't seen, and maybe that's part of the reason. But I don't know. Abby, Superman.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, okay, so we all know, if you listen to the show, you know that I'm like a huge James Gunn fan and a big supporter of his. And I have been since volume 1 of Guardians of the Galaxy came out. So my anticipation level for another James Gunn movie was probably higher than my anticipation of like, this is a Superman movie. I was just like, this is what James Gunn has been busting his ass on and working on and making for us for the last year plus whatever. And I'm excited to see that because that means that I'm going to have like a cathartic moment in a movie theater. And I always, that's what I live for. So I went into Superman thinking, basically, hey, like I have zero interest in Clark Kent. Didn't really get into Man of Steel. Thought that those were some pretty boring characters. The idea of Superman being sort of like a perfect human has always kept me from wanting to get into his story and like read comics or watch shows about him because I'm like, he's not relatable to me. He's like perfect. Little did I know that he's actually not. I mean, obviously, you know, he's got a weakness, kryptonite, but like the way that James Gunn presented Superman, the way that what's his name, David Cornsweet, like took on the character was completely different from anything that I had seen from any Superman before. He was struggling in the very beginning. You get to see, and I heard James Gunn talking about this on an interview recently, like having the blood in Superman's mouth was like a pivotal thing in his head. He's like, we have to have that. That sets the tone. And for me, having that open, being like, Superman is really struggling here. He's wounded. He needs the help of his pet, his dog, his partner, whatever you want to call him. I liked that vulnerability, and it just kept bringing me in as the movie went on. I kept realizing like, oh, this guy's kind of relatable, and I really like him. And also Lois, go into that later. Just a big fan.
Yeah. Jacob, we talked a little bit about it, but you've had a couple days. Where are you on James Gunn's Superman? And I know you're excited about the DCU kicking off, but you know,
I am. I'm excited. I don't think I can.
You should be.
I mean, sure. I don't know if I care too much about DC Universe kicking off.
Okay.
I hope they're good movies, and I hope they just keep getting better and better. I didn't care for this movie that much. I thought it was fine. It's definitely the best Superman I've seen. But I don't know, man. Like I like James Gunn most of the time, but I don't know. I didn't love the Guardians 2 and 3. I thought his Suicide Squad was really bad, and this felt like kind of the same thing to me. It felt like he was just it feels like he knows how to make one kind of movie and they're all sort of similar, and I don't know, like I don't want to talk shit about it, but
No, I mean we're here
I
to
didn't love it.
provide
I didn't love it.
critical analysis. That's what
I
we
didn't
do.
Yeah.
I just didn't love it. I didn't find it to be funny or touching or any of that. And to me it felt like it maybe needed another draft of a script. That felt like there was way too much going on. Things that you get a piece of and then you never see again. And I'm like, well, wait, what the fuck is that? Or what is this dude? Or I don't know. It just seemed like there was a lot going on. And Superman's never really been for me ever. I've never cared for Superman, much in the Abby, like how you were saying.
Mhm.
And even though I thought all the actors in this were really great, it didn't turn me on Superman. I just do not care about Superman. I think, I don't know. It's probably not a movie I'll watch again. Ever.
Mhm.
I first of all had a great experience seeing the movie. Abby and we bought a dog bowl, which was
Hey, the dog was annoying to me. Was the dog not
Yeah.
annoying to anybody else?
No, I liked Crypto a lot.
I like the dog. I like him. There
I
he
like the
is.
dog.
I don't know.
He is a bad dog. I had such a good time.
Yeah.
I have been having a little bit of trouble formulating some of my thoughts on this movie. Let me try to break this down. Okay. First of all, I really I don't think it's a perfect movie. I really don't. What movies are? There's like 3 perfect movies.
I
Jaws.
can name you 10.
Okay.
Go ahead. None of them are
Go.
superhero movies.
It's
and
subjective too. Like what
it's a
people think.
hard genre to
Yeah.
what is perfect? What is perfect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seriously, what are you? Mhm.
Okay. I like James Gunn a lot. I love Guardians 2, love Guardians. I like all the Guardians movies. Suicide Squad wasn't super high on. Peacemaker, Jacob, I don't think you've watched that yet. It to me is some of the best. It's so good, but whatever. It's really I like Peacemaker a lot. It shows the potential of telling an original, unique story in that universe. I
Mhm.
here's my highs on Superman. Casting, out of this world. I thought
Casting
Cornsweet was great. I thought Lois was great. With Rachel Brosnahan,
Mhm.
Nicholas Hoult, Lex Luthor. I thought, and the hardest thing to do is to cast these main characters. I thought, and obviously you hear James Gunn talk, they spent a lot of time. They think they had like 400 people or something audition for Superman. So they didn't take it lightly. My issue, the one issue I have is that when like you watch Guardians, Star-Lord, Drax, Groot, Gamora, Rocket, they feel like 5 A-list equals. In this movie, although I liked Guy Gardner and I like Mr. Terrific, anytime the story shifted away from Superman, I felt like it became a little bit less than for me. And that kind of goes into a little bit of what Jake was saying about there's a lot going on in the movie. I understand why they didn't do a Superman origin story and why did they just threw us right into the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I liked David Cornsweet as Superman and Clark Kent so much more than I was expecting. And also the Daily Planet, that crew, I liked like
Jimmy Olsen.
like a lot of these smaller parts were like really knocking it out of the park. And then they would kind of cut to
But they're competing for each other.
Right. And I think that's
the
why
thing, like, sorry, I'm not trying to cut.
No.
You finish what
No,
you're
you
going to say. I'll jump in.
I was just going to say, like, the Guy Gardner Hawk Girl stuff, it's good, and I think it's worthy, but it doesn't feel as Like I don't
Not as
want
strong of an ensemble as Guardians. Well,
100%.
Guardians of the Galaxy is about the multiple characters, but
Right.
Superman is obviously supposed to be singularly focused. So I
Right.
guess I kind of see what you're saying.
Right. But to me, like overall, I like a lot of the beats of the story. I like the super weird sci-fi kind of Silver Age style that they went for because it is way different than what we see. I mean, how long did it take the MCU to do like a sci-fi cosmic kind of thing? It took until like Guardians, basically. So,
Well, or Thor.
Or Thor, right.
3 movies.
No, but you know what I'm saying. God.
I know you're talking about.
Okay.
You're talking about like other dimensions and
yeah.
There's a weird Pixel River and like just weird
Pixel
shit.
River.
Pixel
He's gonna be on our show.
He went to Pixel River.
Pixel Dan.
Pixel
But Abby, I want to get more of your thoughts from just like a storytelling, James Gunn writing perspective because a lot of this movie did work for me. The things that didn't work are more nitpicks. I do find myself thinking about it a lot, and I think one thing, and this matters to some people, doesn't matter at all. I love bleak movies. I love weird movies. Fuck, we watched Eyes Wide Shut last night. I had never seen it. It's a fucking weird movie.
I thought you had seen it.
I had been lying this whole time.
Yeah,
I definitely have not seen that movie.
We all knew the whole time.
Here's quick sidebar. Eyes Wide Shut, so good. Tom Cruise,
amazing.
Nicole Kidman, so good.
Yeah,
Such a good movie.
Let's do a whole episode on that soon.
I wanted to do that a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember when we tried to get you to watch it?
Listen.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. And I've been thinking about it a lot, and I'm thinking about possibly joining a secret society. I don't know. They have a cool mansion with a password. They
got great Christmas lights.
Dude.
That's what I'm there for.
You got to know they have fun. But back to Superman. A lot of the movie worked for me. A lot of what James Gunn works for me. I want to get your opinion on this, well, both of you, but I'll start with Ali. So there was a couple things in the movie that people kind of picked out, like, oh, these are kind of representative of things that happen in James Gunn's actual personal life.
I had to stop myself from literally interjecting and tapping you on the shoulder in the first quarter of the movie to be like, oh my gosh, it's so similar the way that Superman is being downed by bots in the media and is being exposed for trying to do something that was good or something from his past. Like, I was like, this is very reminiscent of when James Gunn was under fire for Facebook or tweets that were deemed inappropriate because they were jokes that were made like way back in the day before social media was so public. So I thought that maybe James Gunn was sort of like, hey, like, this was fucked up and I'm making a comment on it a little bit.
But in this interview, he says he had never
it.
even considered that. Do you believe that?
No, I think that he is 100%. Excuse me. I remember when that whole thing happened, because I mean, it was a tweet or a post that he had made about priests and things in the church of that nature, which like it was, to me, I remember when I heard it, I was like, this is how somebody who's been through some shit kind of like copes with it, and by making a joke. And I remember feeling very much like at his defense and mad about the whole thing. I remember it being like a big like, oh, because like Disney dropped him. It was like, hey, no more of your favorite guy and your favorite franchise is how I felt. And then when he moved on to Suicide Squad and things in the DC universe, like it just got weird, and it felt like it probably hurt, I imagine, to have been dropped and to be kind of thrown around and have your name tarnished like that.
Well, the thing I hated about that, we don't need to go too deep on it, but it is interesting. Like, yeah, he made a bunch of like fucked up, inappropriate jokes on Twitter. But like the way the holier than thou like virtue signal crowd that like went after him, like, I don't know. I've always made really fucked up jokes with all of my closest friends about every subject ever imaginable, because I just assumed.
Do one.
And that's with. You want me to do one?
Do one right
all
now.
Right.
Yeah, you can edit it out later.
No, I'm just saying, like, I think people in their close friends groups say crazy stuff all the time. I know every friend group I've ever had, all the smartest, most interesting human beings I've ever interacted with, say crazy off-color things, right? Who cares? because he was doing it publicly on Twitter at a time when it wasn't as scrutinized, and because it was literally like people going out and like, we don't like James Gunn. It's like pre-woke stuff, but it's like basically the right wing going, fuck this guy, let's dig up his past and get him.
Yeah, which pissed me off.
It was awful.
Yeah.
Having
Absolutely.
said that,
'Cause
you don't
he's-
think that was on his mind at all when writing this part of the script? I do.
I think it was on his mind 100%.
Yeah.
I think that not to go back into like the stuff that he said, but like from what he's described, like his childhood, there was some, he himself didn't experience like transgressions from the church, but he was close to people who did. So like there was a definite part of it being like, hey, this was something I went through and I'm making a joke about it and it's being taken the wrong way. I feel like that's rooted in some, that I would be very upset. I remember being upset when it happened.
And what about the monkey bots? Is that a commentary on anything? Or is it just kind of
on all
funny?
the DC like fanboys that make tons and tons of tweets and how there's probably bots behind a lot of that, or there were? Yeah, probably.
I think it's a little weird to put that stuff in your movie though. Like
Okay.
I think all the shit that happened was dumb and it was bullshit. But like he won. He's making Superman.
Right.
He's the head of DC now. Like that happened a while back and yeah, it was stupid and I think he was always on the right side of it. But it's like to then be like, "Oh, I'm going to make Superman and I'm going to put jabs at this thing that happened in the Superman movie." That takes away from your movie. I think it's a little petty and it's a little weird to be like taken out of the movie because I'm like, oh, the monkeys are like the people
The
on
Snyderverse.
the internet. It's like, I don't want to be thinking about that while I'm watching a movie. I want to watch a movie and not be reminded of real world internet squabbles.
Right.
I hear you.
That's
The
fair.
point of watching
That's
a
fair.
movie is distraction, diversion, and I mean, I myself, like I said, I was trying to get Craig's attention because I was like, hey, I recognize this pattern. It looks just like this thing.
Sorry, my face was in a dog bowl full of popcorn.
So yeah, I kind of agree. I know I think I made a post saying the movie was perfect when the night I saw it, which I would have to say I've backed down a little bit. I did. I said, I see you, perfect movie.
You don't have to back down from it.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think Guardians of the
allowed
Galaxy
to
Volume 1 is a
change
perfect
your-
movie. Superman is a really fucking awesome James Gunn movie. And it would probably be behind Volume 1 and Volume 2 and 3 for me, honestly. So yeah, it'd probably be 4. What are we just ranking right now?
I really like I remember when James Gunn first got the job being like, whoa, they're gonna give it, the Slither guy is making a fucking movie, because I don't know if you guys have still not watched Slither.
I've seen Slither.
I've watched it, dude.
Not in the way that I've seen.
Okay,
no,
Craig.
I have.
Okay.
No, we've seen the whole
Slither's
thing.
great.
It's so fucking gross.
Slither is really
Michael
good.
Rooker.
It's to me, it's funnier than this movie. It's funnier than.
It's R-rated. He's funnier when he's.
Well, that's the thing. I kind of wish he would go back to doing those movies, because I really, the first Guardians I think is top tier Marvel. I think 2 and 3 suffer a little bit, but not so much that I like. It's like they're sequels, so there's always going to be a little bit of. But I still think Guardians 2 and 3 are still like miles above a lot of the other Marvel movies. But then like I was like, oh, Suicide Squad is like, you're trying to do the same and it's not working. And then this to me feels like you're still trying to do the same. It's still not working for me. It's working for a lot of people. It's not working for me. So I'm like, oh, at this point, I think James Gunn has made more movies I don't like than I do like. And it kind of bums me out. I just want him to make more movies like Slither and Brightburn and some of his other earlier things. Brightburn's
original.
It's whatever, but it was still pretty good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
here's
know.
the thing. The stuff in this movie, like, I don't know what James Gunn's style is, but you can kind of like, he definitely likes to.
I do. What do you mean you don't know what his style is?
He's
made the same movie 5 times.
Okay.
Middle
First of all,
fingers.
I thought the creature design was good. I liked the kaiju. I liked the monsters. The things that didn't work for me in this movie were the Lex was amazing. The other villains, not so much. Engineer, little weak. The Ultraman, clone. These movies almost can't help but turn into like every superhero movie in the last 20 minutes. They just do that thing where it's just like
The world has to almost end in every movie,
right.
so it's like, yeah.
To me, I've been very excited about the start of the new DCU. If you I saw a funny tweet yesterday, how did the original DCEU in like a 10-year span make one Superman movie, no solo Batman movies, made two Shazams? like what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Two Wonder Womans, two
Wonder
Shazams. Couldn't figure out a Batman movie.
That is pretty crazy. Shazam got a sequel, and they couldn't do anything with Batman.
It's like the pizza restaurant running out of pizza.
I also like the movie. To me, one of the biggest problems with the movie with having so much in it is that, like I was saying, nothing kind of gets. It's like they introduce Metamorpho, and you're like, oh, he's kind of cool. But then he's like, as quick as he shows up, he has nothing to do other than be like a plot point to why super. And then he's kind of in the background of the rest of the movie, but not. It's like weird. They show him like at his house at one point, but I'm like, wait, he's at home and now he's at the war. And then it's the kaiju thing is like, so they like let out this kaiju and they're like, it will get bigger. And then it's just big when you see it. It's on screen for a minute and a half and then it's gone. And like
Baby Joe.
Yeah, but it's in the trailer. It's like that whole kaiju part is in the trailer. And then also I found myself being like, what's the main conflict of this movie? Is it the war? Is it the crack in the earth? Is it Ultraman? Is it my mind is like trying to jump to so many things that all seem halfway developed.
Well, and that's why, and Abby, I want you to talk about this. That's why I think what works for me mostly in the movie, and I think the human story of Superman spends his whole life thinking he's fulfilling the wishes of his original parent.
Yep.
By the way, James Gunn once again came out and he's like, hey, we say it 3 times in the movie. Yes, Jor-El and Mom-El, whatever her name is, told him to go rule over Earth.
That is so weird. Is that not weird to do that?
Is that not part of the original story that he's always been told that?
I don't.
That's something that James Gunn added.
I think they switched. I think that's the big switch.
I think the big thing is they are always like, Superman, go be Superman on Earth.
Right.
Like, go take care of this planet.
Right.
I think so.
But I liked the
found in a small way is like, take over, be the ruler.
Right. I don't know. It's weird to me to have that, like, I don't know. Go fuck all the women of Earth. And then you're like, oh, that's actually what your parents told you to do?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter in the context of the movie because it leans into this. He was raised by these really good adoptive parents who
that's the story. Which is a part that I can relate to when it comes to like if the things that you were brought up on or were indoctrinated with or like the beliefs of your parents don't have to be your beliefs and that who you are defines you. And if you find out later in life something about your childhood or your parents, it doesn't define you. It's actually who you are. And how you've been living and like the things you prioritize.
Right. And I think that works more than the Earth's cracking.
I think that's why for me, the emotional strings of it were like, yes.
Well, it's like they could have maybe chilled out on some of that other stuff and let that be more of an issue with Superman than
the turmoil. Yeah.
Because it's just like jumping from this problem to that problem to this problem to
right.
Yeah,
right. There's a lot in this movie. And also there's this thing happening now with movies. We know this is a thing where they want the movies to be no more than 2 hours so they can get as many screenings as possible. Let the movie breathe. Let it be 2 hours and 25 minutes. Give me a couple, because honestly, the scene between but he was great. My favorite scenes of the movie, I did really enjoy the Clark-Lois argument at the beginning, set some really good character foundations. Mm-hmm. I really liked at the end where Lex tries to run away and Superman like busts through and it felt like, oh, this is like Superman. and there's good stuff throughout it. Guy Gardner is funny. Nathan Fillion is good, but it almost kind of like Jake was saying, like you're jumping from like different tonal points.
Yeah.
And this is the last thing I'll say. I'll go right back to Abby.
No.
It's not the last thing I'm going to say. To me, the thing that ultimately didn't work, and I know this was hyper intentional, was in the MCU, you had the slow build. You had Iron Man, you had Thor, you had Captain America, all building up to that first Avengers movie. And the first time you see that hero shot of all five of them or whatever, and Hulk, it was like, holy shit, they did it. It doesn't feel earned when you're thrown into the world and Superman, everyone knows Superman. Half the people like him, half the people hate him. Like, I get it. You don't necessarily need to do an origin story, but I need a little bit of that build to invest in this universe, I think.
Could you have used a flashback?
I love a flashback. No, I don't know if a flashback, but just I don't know if I
mean, I'm willing to say that maybe a childhood flashback of some sort could have even helped a little bit, especially if that's the plot point that I personally cared about most, was him defining himself as a good person.
Right. You know what I needed? I needed.
I understand that James Gunn wanted to do that.
Himself in a tornado. No, just kidding.
I miss that. Excuse me.
No, Kevin Costner gets sucked up in that tornado.
I didn't miss not having the origin story. I find it to be just as dull as
I don't.
Bruce Wayne's parents getting shot.
Yeah,
like we just know it. We've seen it.
I didn't want to see that again. I just want the movie to not be a mess.
I don't think the Justice Gang. I don't think it takes that much away from the movie, but I don't think it adds as much as they wanted it to. Because I feel like I want to take Superman. I will say this. The movie is very positive, and like I don't think there's anything wrong with having an optimistic viewpoint of the world and coming out. And I think that's what people are really reacting to, because like in the culture and art have always, or not culture and art, but art and like what's happening in the real world.
Imitating life.
There's always been parallels, right? The world is so shitty right now, and there's fucking wars and horrible politics and just all the shit and
terrible
like
people in power. Yeah,
literally. And like we live in a world where like you cannot deny like Lex Luthor is like, there are people in the world, there are billionaires who spend all their money like just flying into space. Like that's like a real
and abusing their girlfriends and being pieces of shit.
Yeah, so like there are parallels, but the movie is very positive, and I think ultimately that's a good thing to have a good movie going experience, even if it doesn't change the world. So yeah.
I agree.
I think I'm all over the map on this thing.
On my Letterbox, I gave it 2.5 stars out of 5, which is like equates to 5 out of 10. So it's like a halfway.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little hard on Letterbox reviews, but I mean, I think somewhere in the middle is where I land. I sort of feel like, and I don't know which Guardians it is. Guardians 2, maybe, where Rocket is where they're going through all the dimensions and they go through a ton of them and their faces are getting all crazy. That's how I felt watching this movie.
That's how you felt.
Yeah.
I see it I understand what the two of you are saying, and like the general, like it is a many tentacled story. There's a lot going on. And for me personally, I love tentacles, so leave them all there. But could it have been a little bit more of a cohesive story?
Well, we have the thumbnail.
I love tentacles. Yeah. No, but what I'm saying now I've forgotten is I'm all about excess James Gunn stuff. The movie might be better if he had cut his really close friend Nathan Fillion as a character, but I don't think that he's going to do that. And
I think he could have cut something else other than that. I liked Nathan Fillion being in there, but I
liked Mr. Terrific too. I just think these guys maybe they deserve their own movie. Like it's hard when it's like, here's Mr. Terrific, he's the smartest man in the universe. It's like, all right, well, let's see. And then it's like, oh, he's just doing his superhero shit.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's tough. It's a tough balancing act.
Yeah, you can only ground and add the narrative for so many characters when you have a big ensemble like that, and you don't do build-up movies.
And it's because, like, it's like no matter who you are and how good you are at writing, you probably need somebody to go read your thing to make sure you're not losing your mind once in a while. Because, like, when you're just writing your own stuff, You have no checks in place. You're just like allowed to do whatever you want. Sometimes, like not all the times, but sometimes you're gonna write. Stephen King does it all the time. It's like he gets to write whatever he wants, and he writes some of the best books in the world. But every now and then, like a fucking Dreamcatcher comes out, and people are like, "What is happening?" You know, like nobody edited this. Nobody like said, "Hey, Stephen, like maybe you should just think about this part or something." And I think James Gunn is getting to that point. He's very powerful. He's able to do whatever he wants, rightfully so. And I just think he maybe needed a second eye on the script before they okayed it. That's it. I still think it's better than anything DC put out ever. You know, like I mean, other, you know, not including some of the Batman movies. It's the best thing that what.
Did you guys see my anniversary post today?
Yeah, I got mad when I saw it.
Today's the 13th anniversary of Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
you got a good Anne Hathaway joke.
Good for them.
For your set coming up. I'm excited.
Oh, real quick. Let's finish up on Superman. I still, it was weird. Like going into this movie, I was like, okay, Superman's never been my favorite, but all this extra stuff will make it more of a fun superhero movie. And then watching it, I was like, oh, I really like Superman and Lex and Lois. I wish it was just mostly them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's great. He was an awesome Superman. I want the hot toy. I want the Rachel Brosnahan.
That's it. Not
just
the
that.
toy.
Just that. I just want the Rachel Brosnahan.
I just want her. Sorry.
No, it was fun. And like, I think Lanterns is going to be the next. Well, Supergirl comes out in a couple months. Or no. Lanterns comes out this year on HBO, which is going to be a very different tone. They're describing it like True Detective with Green Lantern on Earth. So cool. Supergirl next year. I still am calling bullshit. Every time James Gunn talks about Batman, I'm like, I don't believe that The Brave and the Bold is still happening. But as of right now, it is. And the Matt Reeves Batman is going to be its own thing. We know there's a Clayface body horror movie coming out. So if anything, I think all of these different projects are going to be quite different. These different projects will be different. Abby, I'll give you one more word on Superman.
I think
that
this Superman movie was successful in that it lifted my spirits and gave me something adorable to look at, whether it was Krypton or the baby kaiju or baby Joey, or whether it was an outspoken badass female character, which he does really well. I feel like I was able to feel like, you know what, there is some good in the world, and it's worth fighting for. And the people that you love are not always the people that you were born from. It's not always your family. You put together a collected group of people that become your family. And seeing a movie like that makes me do a big tear up, like I did at the end with David Cornsweet being in the Superman chair, like just seeing all the footage, like that hit me super duper hard. I had a really good, hard, cathartic cry. And that is what I'm going to movies for. So I'm glad I had that. So good for us. Good for people going to movies. You can have that experience.
I really like the Fortress of Solitude stuff. Like, I like snow. Snow always works in movies for me.
Yeah.
It's so visually appealing.
Yeah, especially in the dead of summer. It's nice.
Ugh, it's so fucking hot. Hey, the weather's going to be great in San Diego, by the way.
I hope so, yeah.
So, guys, this was fun. A little Superman review, a little Comic-Con preview. We're going to be back next week with... we're going to be back soon with regular episodes.
Well,
but
we can do an episode next week. It will just be late.
Be late. And by the way, stay tuned to all of our social channels and YouTube channels and everything else, because we're going to have a ton of content from Comic-Con. Maybe we'll do a late night Fantastic Four quick review after.
We should do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
From the pool.
Fantastic Four in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be great with floaties. Yeah. Maybe a bus podcast when Jacob's going on and doing his bus purchases.
Yeah.
Put that on Patreon. Yeah.
I'll do that.
eBay on a bus. It's a new web series we're doing. Hey guys, what's up? Get on a bus. Get on eBay. See what I buy. Yeah, it's just gonna be a good time. Jacob, any final thoughts? I'll give you the absolute final thought of this evening.
No, I mean, I think you should go to the movies, go watch movies, complain if the movie theaters are trashy, make it better, buy physical media, go see Superman, go see Jurassic World Rebirth. Go see Eddington. I want to check that out.
Buy a popcorn bucket.
Buy a popcorn bucket, because you know what? Like, even if it annoys you that all of a sudden there's this weird big corporate push for popcorn buckets, those help the theaters a lot.
Yep.
So go buy a popcorn bucket. And
I almost bought the Galactus.
oh my god,
It's $80.
They just won out.
They were sold out.
Someone had just bought it.
It's $80, and it also isn't really molded after the Galactus in the movie. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I saw the thing with the actor, and he was like, "Wow, it would have been cool if it looked like me."
There's a lot of it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. See you
I
at
do
Comic-Con.
like, however, I want to just to add on. I love the popcorn bucket phenomenon, and I love that the aisle to get your popcorn has become like a merchandise area.
I still need that Jaws bucket. I'm gonna have to make a trip and go get it.
Oh, yeah.
It's still.
Craig
it's
made me
still
take
in
the
the
confetti
stores.
out of my Jaws bucket
Oh, the confetti is gonna
because
hurt
he thought it was trashy. But there's still a bunch of Mr. Potato Head parts in here, which I think is cool.
Hey, Abby, put whatever
Yeah.
you want in there. It's yours.
Thank you.
You're
I would
welcome.
like to eventually plant something in here. I think that would be awesome.
Little
Craig
sharks.
says no. Yeah, like little sharks.
Okay.
Shark bites. Guys, this was fun. Thank you for being a member of the YHS world. Hey, follow us on Patreon. Join Patreon at patreon.com/yeshavesome for bonus content, including Abby taking over the Patreon Instagram.
I heard Abby was gonna start reading her diary over there.
You
That's what I
know
heard.
it.
Is that what you said?
Oh yeah.
Buckle
I'll
up,
put out a
guys.
poll.
It's going to get fucking
Good.
crazy.
I'm about to
Buckle
lose some
up.
friends. Buckle the fuck up. You're about to get doxxed. No.
Oh, what?
I don't know why I said that. You're about to. It's like I don't know what it means. You're about to.
I don't know what would be. You're about to get docked. Guys, this was fun. I love doing YHS. We're coming up on our 10-year anniversary. I'm so excited to see all of our friends at Comic-Con. So excited for the future of the MCU, the DCU, the GBCCU. I just made that up. Ghostbusters Cinematic Universe. And
Steven Universe, Jason Universe.
I am excited about they cast Jason for the Crystal Lake show.
Okay.
He's a small child.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everybody.
Listen to your mother, Jason.
Do that. Bye.
Bye.
Do it.